Last week, my manager asked me to finish a huge report by 5 p.m. And instead of saying it was impossible, I just froze and said yes. I ended up staying until midnight, and the work was terrible.
That is the worst feeling, Jordan. But you are not alone. Even native speakers struggle to say no to their boss without sounding rude or lazy. Welcome to Hero English, Workplace Survival Series, where you can learn how to speak like a pro, work like a hero.
By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to push back on unrealistic deadlines without damaging your reputation.
We have a listening mission for you first. In the dialogue, Tom needs to disagree with his project lead, Anna. Listen closely. He never actually uses the word no. Find the phrase he uses instead.
That sounds like magic. Let's hear it. Let's start.
Hey, Tom, do you have a second? I just got off the phone with the client. They want to move the launch date up to next Friday.
Next Friday? Wow, that is really soon. We're still waiting on the design assets from the creative team.
I know, it's tight. But I really think we need to make this happen to impress them. Can you prioritize the coding this week?
I want to support the client, Anna, but I have some concerns about the quality if we rush this. If we launch Friday without testing, we risk breaking the login page.
That is a valid point. We definitely cannot have bugs on the login page. What do you suggest?
How about we launch the beta version on Friday, but keep the full release for the original date? That way, they see progress, but we stay safe.
Okay, that sounds like a solid compromise. Let's do that.
Tom handled that perfectly. Did you catch the first phrase he used to soften the blow? He said it is tight.
Tight? Like my jeans after lunch?
Exactly. In business, when we say a deadline is tight, it means there is not enough time to do the work comfortably. It's a professional way to say, this is going to be very difficult.
I usually just say, that is impossible. Is that okay?
Ooh, be careful, Jordan. Saying impossible sounds like you are giving up. Instead, Tom used our second key phrase, I have some concerns.
I have some concerns. That sounds very serious.
It is serious, but it is objective. He didn't say, I don't want to do it. He said, I have some concerns about the quality. He focused on the project, not his own feelings.
And finally, he offered a solution. He used the word compromise.
Yes, a compromise is when both sides give up a little bit to reach an agreement. Tom gave a partial launch, and Anna gave him more time for the full launch. Let's look at the hero phrase from this episode. When you need to disagree with a manager, you can say, I have some concerns about X. For example, I have some concerns about the timeline.
I love this because it sounds helpful, not negative. Can I use this with a client too?
Absolutely. It is very professional. Let's try 3 variations. First, upward to a boss. You might say, I have some concerns about our capacity to deliver this by Friday.
Okay. Now, what if I am talking to a colleague, someone on my level?
I am not sure that is feasible given our current workload.
Feasible means possible, right? Okay, last one. Talking to a work friend, casual style.
I think that might be a bit of a stretch for us right now.
A stretch. I like that. Okay, listeners, let's practice the core hero phrase. Repeat after me. I have some concerns about the timeline. I have some concerns about the timeline. I have some concerns about the timeline.
If you really want to master this conversation, you need a few more tools. The first one is bandwidth. Exactly. To manage expectations means to tell the truth about what is realistically possible early on, so nobody is disappointed later. You might say, we need to manage the client's expectations regarding the budget.
Got it. And what if I just need more time to think?
Then you want to buy time. You can say, let me check my schedule and get back to you. That buys you time to formulate a polite no.
Riley, I have a question. Why did Tom have to do that whole dance? Why didn't he just say, Anna, Friday is impossible. We can't do it?
That is a great question. In many English-speaking business cultures, especially in the US and UK, being too direct with a superior can be seen as aggressive or uncooperative.
So being honest is aggressive?
Not exactly. It is about being solution-oriented. If you just say no, you are a roadblock. If you say, I have concerns, but here is an alternative, you are a partner. You are helping the boss solve the problem.
I see. So the culture values the team player attitude more than just raw honesty.
Precisely. I once had an employee who just said no to a request. I wasn't mad that he couldn't do it, but I was annoyed that he didn't offer a way to make it work. It made me feel like he didn't care about the project.
The first time we heard Tom and Anna, they were speaking quite fast. I almost miss how Tom transitioned from the problem to the solution.
That transition is key. We are going to listen again, slower. I want you to focus on the tone of Tom's voice. Notice that he sounds calm and helpful, not defensive.
Hey, Tom, do you have a second? I just got off the phone with a client. They want to move the launch date up to next Friday.
Next Friday? Wow, that is really soon. We are still waiting on the design assets from the creative team.
I know, it's tight, but I really think we need to make this happen to impress them.
I want to support the client, Anna, but I have some concerns about the quality if we rush this. If we launch Friday without testing, we risk breaking the login page.
That is a valid point. We definitely cannot have bugs on the login page.
How about we launch the beta version on Friday, but keep the full release for the original date?
Okay, that sounds like a solid compromise. Let's do that.
We have a great question today from Maria in Brazil. She asks, what if my boss doesn't listen to my concerns and just says, do it anyway?
This is a tough situation, Maria. If you have expressed your concerns professionally and they still insist, you need to protect yourself. You need to use the written confirmation technique.
Is that like sending an email to say, I told you so?
Politely, yes. You can send an email saying, as discussed, I will proceed with the Friday deadline. Please note my concern regarding the potential testing bugs we talked about. This creates a paper trail.
That is smart. So do the work, but keep a record that you warned them.
It is time for a quick quiz, but today we are doing a role play. I am going to be your boss. I will give you a crazy demand, and you have to use the hero phrase to push back. Ready?
I am ready. I am nervous, but I am ready.
Scenario 1. We need you to work this entire weekend to finish the slides.
Listeners, say it now. 3, 2, 1. I have some concerns about my bandwidth this weekend.
Scenario 2. I think we should skip the safety check to save money.
I feel much more confident about my next meeting now. Riley, remind us of the hero phrase one last time.
I have some concerns about X. Simple, professional, effective.
Here is your homework. Look at your to-do list today. Is there anything on there that is unrealistic? Use the phrase to start a conversation about it, even if it's just a practice email draft.
Don't forget to subscribe for more workplace survival tips.
See you in the next episode.
Before we go, I have to confess something. In my first job, my boss asked if I could organize the office Christmas party. I was already drowning in work, but I was too scared to use the hero phrase.
Oh no, what happened?
I said yes. I was so stressed that I ordered 20 large pizzas, but I sent them to the wrong address. The office across the street got a free pizza party, and my team got nothing.
Oh, Jordan, that is tragic. See, if you had just said, I have concerns about my bandwidth, you would have saved the pizza.